This conference will now be recorded.
Right, let's start today's session. So in the last session, we just discussed about string data structure and its complete operations. Now today we'll look into list data structure and how to work with list. We'll look into that. And list is most commonly used data structure in Python, sir. Most of the cases, list data structure can be oftenly used. So first we'll see what is list, how to create list, and how to work with list we'll see now. As I said that list is ordered collection of elements. List is ordered collection of elements. So how to create list in Python? List can be created by using square bracket. These brackets are compulsory for creating a list. List is ordered collection of elements, means what order you create list of elements, same order it's going to display. Order will not be changed. And list can be created by using square brackets. So brackets are compulsory for creating list. If you don't use any brackets here, then automatically it leads to tuple only. Because in Python, for tuple creation, no need to use any brackets. Generally, tuple can be created by using round brackets like parentheses, and that is optional for tuple creation. So that's what whenever you don't give any square brackets for creating list, then automatically it leads to tuple only. So now coming to this, list will allow duplicate elements. So duplicate elements are possible in list. Will allow different data type elements. Different data type elements. That means in one list, we can include integer value, character value, string value, float value, like this multiple data type elements we can include. So that is heterogeneous collection. There are two collections are there. One is homogeneous collection, heterogeneous collection. Homogeneous collection means same data type elements or similar data type elements like array. In Python, we have array also. We'll discuss array in upcoming session. So array means it's a homogeneous elements. Similar data type elements are there. Someone, you have not switched on your audio. Sravanti, can you please mute your audio? Yeah, yeah. Now, heterogeneous elements means different set of elements. Homogeneous elements, similar data type elements. Generally, in array, we can see same data type elements. But in list, we can see different data type elements. So list can have different data type elements. Now point number 5 is list is mutable, whereas string is immutable. No, list is what? Mutable. Mutable. We can change or modify the list at any time, any point of time, because list will allow lot of methods for adding one element, removing one element, for adding multiple elements like that. So this is list basics, sir. List is ordered collection of elements. It can be created by using square bracket, and it allow duplicate values also. It contains different data type elements. It's a mutable object. We can able to change it. Let's shift into practical. Let's go for last program. Yeah. I'm trying to create an empty list. So print L, then print L. I'm trying to say print L means it is an empty list only. Do you want to know whether it is listed type or not? Just the type of L we can provide. Type of L. Now you can see type of L. It's an empty list. List with no elements. Now you can see L equals to curly square brackets. Print L. Print type of L only. This is list type. So list, I'm taking list with a single element. It's possible. I'm taking list with multiple elements. Yes, it's also possible. So look at this, the order what I created, same order it's appearing. And list contain different data type elements I said. Names I can include. Floating point I can include. Even some character, it's a string only. So these are different data type elements, but order is same. Whatever the order I maintain in the creation of list, same order it's maintained, sir. Here you can see 10 soy 34.5a. So this is list creation. And even we can also include duplicate elements like 10 already there, again 10 I can include. Okay, suppose soy already there, I can include soy. So that means you can include multiple same type of elements, same values also we can include. Duplicate elements possible, different data type elements possible. List with one single element is possible. List without elements like empty list is possible. So everything is possible in this list. It is ordered collection of elements also. Okay. So these are the rules and regulations, but we will look into all one by one. See here. So how to access elements from list only. Even nested list also I'll discuss. Nested list means we can create a list inside one more list. That means one list we can create. Inside that list, we can include one more list or two more lists like that. So how to access elements from list I'm trying to say first. Same like this. Indexing also possible here. How we have seen indexing concept in string, same indexing we can apply on list also. To access elements from list, we use indexing. Always indexing starts with what? 0. That is positive index, left to right. Negative index means starts from -1, that is right to left only. Positive and negative both are possible. Let's see this, how to access elements from list only. So, see, this is first indexing, sorry, this positive index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is what? Indexing 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like this. Okay. So, list values here L equals to 10, psi 34.5a, 10, 20, 30, 40 psi. This is positive index. Negative index also we can do this. Okay, negative index means like this. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9. So let's go for -9 here. -9, -8, -7, -6, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1. Both we can use. Suppose if I try to access any list value, L of 4 I'm taking, or L of 3. 3 means a letter will come. So look at this, indexing clearly applicable. Same what we have seen in the string context, same. L of 3, this is correct. Third index minus a is there. Even instead of third index, we can also use -6. So this also will be work, sir. And if I try to give some 16 index, it will give index error. The reason is we don't have any 16th index in the list object. Index error, list index out of range. Out of range means completely uh, no index is available on this list. So this is what list only. Suppose, for example, I want to access now nested list elements. Nested list element means nested list means creating a list with another list. So that is called nested list. In case a list is having one more list within it, how we can access? Okay. So look at this. I'm trying to make this list. So this is what inner list actually. So this nested list index is what? 2. And third index is 10. Fourth index 20. Fifth index 30. Sixth index 70. 40. Seventh index what is there? Sai. So 8 is not there. Now here minus 9, 10, minus 8, Sai. So this is minus 7th index. It is total inner list. Minus 6, minus 4, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2 only. There is no minus 1 index. So last index is minus 1. Here actually we have to change this. Give me 1 second. So this is minus 1, this is minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So these are all negative and positive, both are possible, sir. Here this is minus 6th index, minus 7, minus 8 finally. So this is nested index. So look at this. This is one more list also there. This list is alone available at index 2. The moment when I try to access index 2, L of 2, inner list will display here totally 34.5 and A. But inner list also have its own index, no? Yes, inner list is having its own index, sir. So what is this? Just observe here. I'm trying to take inner list index. Again, 34.5 starts from 0. A is available at 1. It is positive index. Even negative index also possible. So this is minus 2. This is minus 1. Now, if I want to access this 34.5, how I can access? So we have to access 2 of 0 only. 2 of 0 means 34.5 will be available. 2 of 0. Either you can use 2 of 0, it's working, or we can use minus 6 of minus 2, it's also working. Both are negative index. Minus 6 of minus 2, minus 2. It's also working, sir. Minus 6 means this is outer index, it is. Minus 2 means inner index, 34.5. It's also working. Next, or else one positive, one negative index also possible. That is what? It's 2 index and minus 2 also possible. Let's see this 2 index minus 2. 2 of minus 2. It's also working fine. Or else minus 6 of 0 also we can use. Minus 6 of 0. So all the base possibilities there, sir. Either you can use positive index or negative index. One positive, one negative. So this is accessing nested values. List within the list, if it is there, how do we access values from the list collection? So inner list also starts with its own index like 0, 1. Okay, outer index is starts from 0, 0, 1, 2. So total inner list is one item. It acts as this also having respective index that is called 2. 2 means completely inner list will come. So this is exactly what actually nested list and what we can say slicing all this, accessing elements from the list only. And same string slicing, how we performed, same list slicing also possible. So you know that slice operator, how to do this. So slice operator, this one, sir. Suppose I'm taking index 1 to for fifth index I need to read. So index 1 to fifth index means including 5, not excluding 5, including 4. So once I start, now we can see one index, it says I, two index, three index, four index. So these four values we got here. So Sai 34.5, A and 4 like this only. Okay. So this is 1 colon 5. It's a indexing. So reverse order also possible. Reverse order means what? It's not possible with, slicing is not possible with reverse order. Now you can see 5 colon 1 I'm using. 5 colon 1 whenever we try to use, immediately you will get here empty list, sir. Already we have seen in the string context, even when we try backward slicing like back direction, we got there was empty string, but here also it is empty list only. We don't find any list slicing because 5 colon 1 only here. So this is 1 colon 5 I'm using. Now 5 colon 1. So this is clearly available. Okay, yeah. So now coming to this list is mutable, I said. No, we will do some operations. First we will try to add some items to the list. Also we can able to delete from delete the list item from list only. Both are possible. Mutability means not only adding, and it can also we can also delete the items from the list, sir. Let's see this how we can do it. There are different ways to work with list adding, sir. So all the possible ways I will tell you. So which way, as per your requirement, which way you want, you can use it clearly. First, I'm trying to show you one quick example how to create a list and how to add the items to the list. Simple example. So this is one option we have. Suppose 10, 20, 30 is my list elements. Print L. So I'm trying to add L of 1 equals to 40 or any value also. Print what? L. So here in the comment section, what I'm trying to do, 1 is index here. Whichever I'm using, 1 is the index it is. And 40 is what actually value or element. 40 is element. I am assigning this 40 element to the list object at one index by using what operator? Assignment operator. So look at this, equal to is the assignment operator. 40 value I am assigning to list object L of 1. 1 means one index. Okay. So the moment when we hit this run button, then you can see 40 is added at index 1. But here 20 got replaced actually, in place of 20 only, we have included 40 value. This is the replacement thing, sir. So 20, in place of 20, I am assigning 40. This is the replacement. Sir, I don't want to replace, for example. Okay, if you don't want to replace means what we can do, just copy this code same, and I'm just moving into next example. So let me show you in the next file, that is test 11. So you can see this. In the test 10 program, we just assign the value 40 to list only at index 1, but already at index 1, 20 is available. So 20 in place of 20, we replaced what? 40 only. Got my point? Yeah. Next, sir, if you don't want to replace this, for example, I don't want to replace this 20. 20 should be there as it is at index 1 only. 20 should be there as it is in my list. But I want to add 40 at index 1. How we can do that? So that means we have insert method is there. Insert method is there. Insert. What method? Insert method. So this is an insert method. Here also, what actually 1 is an index, 40 is element, same. But method is there. It's a built-in method which is applicable on list only. L dot insert of 1 comma 40. What is the difference between previous program and this program? This program insert method I'm using, no? In this insert method, value gets inserted particularly at index 1, but already available value at index 1 is going to change its position. Like here you can see 20 not replaced. Okay, 20 is there still, but it's changed its position. Difference you can observe. 20 is not removed from the list. Still there it is. But only in place of 20, we are index 1, we are placing 40. But already available index 1 value, it's changed its position like index 2 only. So both options are there. Do you want to assign a value? Then we can go for this syntax. L of 1 equal to 40. 40 value we are assigning to list of 1. The moment when we use this, now you can see 40 value is assigned based on what? In this, in place of 20. This is replacement. Or else if you don't want to replace a new element, if you want to add at index 1, then you can go for this syntax. Insert method is there. In this insert method, 40 value is inserted. 40 value is inserted where? At index 1. But already available value at index 1 is changed its position. Got my point? Yes. This is the case. Next, one more method is there. You can see a lot of methods are there. Insert method, we just, now there are two more methods are there in the list context. Append method, extend method. Append method generally is used to add only one item to the list. Append method is used to add only one item to the list. Okay. Next, extend method is used to add multiple items to the list at once. At a time, do you want to add multiple items or multiple elements? Then go for extend. Or at a time, do you want to go with only one element adding? No, you can go for append method. So append and extend method both are used to add values or elements to the list only. But the difference is append and extend method is using append method we can add only one value, whereas using extend method we can add multiple values. But make sure that append and extend methods both can be added the elements at the ending of the list only, means last only. We cannot include the value in the middle. If you want to include any value in the middle, then we can use insert method. Or you want to replace the value, then we can use assignment operator through first example what I have shown. And if you want to add one value at once, by default it will add at the end of the list, go for append method. Or to add multiple items to the list at once, go for uh, what we can say, that is extend method. That is the case actually. Okay, so let's see this how we can able to manage all these things, extend method and append method, how we can manage, we'll see this clearly. So first, append method I'm trying. For this I'm trying to take one more example. Test 12. Test 12. Yeah. Now same list I'm taking 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. Now here I'm using append method. Now you can see append method is only accept one value, that is 40 I'm adding here, or else any value you can use, 90 I'm adding. So print L means what? It will add 90 value at the end of the list only, sir. Just a moment. It's added 90 value at the end of the list. By default, append method and extend methods will add items at the last only. There is no possibility to include one value in the middle of the list only. So append is adding one item to the list at last. Using append method, we can't include multiple values, sir. It's not possible. Multiple values are not at all possible using append method. Okay, multiple values, it is not possible. Only one value is possible to add value, extend method. Only one value. Suppose if I try to use extend method, let's see this. Extend I'm using. Now observe carefully the moment when I write extend, in this syntax, iterable object is there. Iterable. Iterable means what? Collection. So we need to pass the collection only. So extend means multiple values. Multiple values always should be enclosed within the brackets. But if I try to give this multiple values like floating values or any integer values, it won't add multiple elements like this. It will give error. What error? You can see this. List dot extend method. Yes, this is extend method. Takes exactly one argument. Yes, one argument it will take. But you are given how many arguments? Three arguments. So one, two, three. So while adding multiple values to the list, especially whenever we are using extend method, so you should enclose this all multiple values in the square bracket. This is called iterable. So multiple values. Now you can see it consider one object, that is all values are added to the list once. So soy 45.6 90 is added or not? Yes. So extend means multiple values adding. Append means only one value it can be add. But where it will add extend and append methods by default values at the end of the list only. If you want to include any value in the middle in the particular index or a desired location, go for what? Insert method. So this insert method can insert the value in the middle of the list or any index of the list. Only the matter is you have to pass index. But in this insert method, value cannot be replaced. Already available value at index position, it change its index position. Or you want to replace the value, then go for first example. So 40 value we are assigning by using simple equal to assignment operator at index 1. Here value gets replaced, sir, here. So this is replaced. Next example, this is what insertion means. We can insert a value into particular index position. And this is what extension means. We can extend the list by adding multiple values at once. And append, you want only append through, we can add only one item only. So append method 99 I am adding. So only one item we can add by using append method, no multiple items. So this is all about adding process, no? So already you have a list, but for that list I am trying to add what elements. But mutable means it's not about adding process. Mutable means it's not only adding, it's also what actually deleting means one of the value if you want to delete, then that also we can use mutability here. So how to delete the value and how to work with that, we will see that. Deleting purpose, we have some different methods again. Look at this. I'll talk about list concatenation multiplication in next example. Just leave it about. Now here I'm trying to do deleting or removing elements from a list. So how we were added in different style. Same, sometimes if you don't want to display the value or include the value, then we can also remove the values from the list only. In that context, we can use what methods, remove method, pop method, clear method, and del keyword. It's not a method. Okay, it's a keyword. Del is a keyword which can be used to delete any object in Python, sir. So del is commonly used object keyword which can be used to delete any object in Python. Easily we can able to delete it. Anything you can delete if you want. Now I'm trying to go for remove method first. See, remove method, pop method, both are there. Both are used to delete the value from the list, but they're having their own style to delete the value from the list. First, I'll talk about remove. Using remove method, we can remove list element based on provided element. Means you should supply which element do you want to delete. That element you have to supply. For what method? Remove method. So element based removal is possible here. Remove method always expects some element from the user. Which element he wants to delete, he can supply, then it will delete. Whereas pop method is there. This method can be used to delete index based. Means you should not supply the value. You should supply what? Index only. On that particular index, what value is there, it will remove. So remove method is used to remove based on element. Pop method is used to remove based on index. You can decide how you want to delete. Do you want to delete index based? Pop method, go. You can go for pop method. And do you want to delete value based? Then you can go for remove method. So value based removal is possible. Index based removal is possible. Let's see the practical implementation. Remove as well as pop. So let's see this here. This is my list. Let's go for other example. Test 13. Now I'm trying to take one list like this. Okay, yeah. These are the list elements, sir. I'm printing list. So right now we are printing list. We got these elements clearly like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We got these elements. L is a list 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, sir. So one of the value I want to remove from this list by using remove method. The moment when I write remove method, you can see this what it is expecting value. So it clearly syntax only there in IntelliSense. You should also carefully observe what is expecting. Then based on that you should supply. So remove of value. So you should supply the value. For example, I'm supplying the value 20, then 20 removed from the list only. Now you can see 20 is gone from the list. After 20 deleted, the result is 10, 30, 40, 50, 60 only. So this is value based removal. Suppose here, if you give this value, sir, 200, then remove method is looking for 200 value. But unfortunately, that 200 value is not present in list. Okay, there is no 200 value present in list. In that context, what will happen? Obviously, you will get what error? Value error. Why value error? Because you are supplying value only. In the process of value finding, it's unable to find this 200 value in the list only. So you will get value error. So value error, list dot remove of x the value. So x not in list. So to avoid these very simple mistakes, before going to remove, you can cross verify whether your value is present in the list or not before going to remove, so that you will come to know. So whether it is there, you can proceed to remove, otherwise not. Suppose here, how to check whether the value is present in the list or not? We should go for membership operators, no? Yes, what are the membership operators? So 200 I am trying to delete, but before trying to delete 200, I want to check this 200 is available in the list or not. So simply 200 in L, it will return. Really 200 is there in L, it return true, otherwise it return false. So it return false means 200 is not there in list, so you can't remove that. Suppose 20 I want to delete. I'm checking 20 in L. Yes, 20 in L. You can able to proceed. So this is just before removing. You can get clarity. So checking whether value is present in the list or not. Simple, sir. Okay. So this is what I remove process. L dot remove. Remove method always expects some value. What value do you want to remove? That value can provide, and you just run this. So you got remove. 30 is removed from the list only. This is remove method. Next, coming to this pop method. Pop method always expects index, not value. So index based removal, if you want, you can go for pop method. Now you can see the moment when we write pop method L dot pop, so it says clearly what's our index. That means you need to pop, you need to pass index value for this pop method. So I'm passing index value. Suppose here I'm taking index value 10. Do I have 10 index in my list? No. So actually this is list index, but there is no 10th index. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only there. But we are supplying 10 index. Then what error you are going to get? Obviously index error. Why? You are supplying what? Index. So obviously that index is not available. So you will get index error. Pop index out of range. Suppose when we supply 1, so it's a 1 index, no? So 1 index means what here? 0 index, 10 is present. 1 index, 20 is present. So the 20 value will be removed from the list. After 20 removed, then result is 10, 30, 40, 50, 60. So this is very clear. Pop method can be used to delete element from the list based on index, whereas remove method can be used to delete element from the list based on element or value. Apart from this, do you want to clear total list? Do you want to clear total list? Then we can use clear method. Clear method is used to make list as empty. List as empty means what? Total list will be empty, sir. So list will not delete. List still it is there, but it's an empty list only. Later we can add more elements. Okay, that is empty list. So let's see this how we can able to remove the list elements here. Sorry, clear the elements. So clear method doesn't expect anything. So it don't expect anything. So just clear method L dot clear. After clearing all the list, I'm printing list again. I have right now empty list with no elements. Later, if you want to add more elements to the list, you can easily add more elements to the list, no problem. So right, it is having lot of list elements, but I'm trying to clear that list elements. So we are printing L. It's a clear all the elements. List is not deleted, but sir, completely permanently, if you want to delete entire the list object along with elements and total structure only, if I want to if you want to remove, then you can go for del. Del is a keyword. It's a keyword. Let's see this how it will work. I'm trying to del is a keyword, is my list object. So when I try to do L space L, then complete list will be deleted. But here, this line number 3 list is printed. We printed line number 4. We delete the list. we deleted. But how do I know whether it is deleted completely or not? Just to cross verify. Again, you just try to print or try to access list. It won't, because list is deleted completely. But you're trying to again deleted object you are trying to access here, line number 5. So it won't appear. So name error is clearly available. Name error. Name L is not defined. Name L is not defined. Okay. Name L is not defined, sir, here. So name L is not defined. Means it's deleted here. In number 4 only it's deleted. But again, you're trying to access this L. So deleted object we can't access. So this is the proof whether it is deleted or not. So these are all list methods. So append and extend. Most of the cases might be in interviews, you might face questions like what is the difference between append and extend. You should say append method can be used to add only one value to the list, whereas extend method can be used to add multiple values at a time to the list. But both methods are going to add values to the list at the last of the list only. Insert method can be used to insert one particular value at particular index, and if you want to replace the value, then simply we can add the value with assignment operator, L of 1 equals to something. And remove method can be used to delete the value from the list. This can be used to remove the value from the list based on value only. Pop method can be used to remove the value from the list based on index. Clear method is used to clear all the elements from making empty list. Del keyword can be used to delete entire the list along with list elements, and everything will be delete. So this is
Oh,
tell me.
what is the difference between clear and the delete? This
See,
is it almost same? Clear and delete?
no same. See here, clear means what? It will clear the elements and still list object is there, empty list it is. Here empty list is there, no?
Okay.
Later we can add
Okay.
this list lot of elements also. Again, extend method I'm using. New elements I'm adding to this list. So now you can see this is new element is added my list on. This list object I have added new elements. Delete means completely removed. So total definition of the list and values of the list will be deleted. Del space L. It's completely removed from the program. Even if you want to access later, it's not possible because already deleted object, how we can access again? The name was not defined.
Hmm.
So this is the difference between delete and clear. Now coming to this,
Uh,
uh, tell me.
so what is the difference between append and extend? Because with the extend method, we can also add one single element at the last. So why should we use append? In the extend method also, we can use you can add one single element.
See if you want to add 10 elements, then 10 lines you have to write. L dot append, L dot append, L dot append like that.
No, no, I'm just saying you that, sir. Why should we use append method is no more is valuable over here because with the extend method, we can add any element. We can add single element. We can add multiple element.
Yeah,
Append method is no use over here.
here no use, but sometimes we have to use the moment whenever we are accepting values from the user. See, I'll show you. I'll show the example. Just a moment. Anyway, see, there is an example here. How to create list from user input values is there. This is an example. Okay, let me complete this example now. So I'll clarify your doubts. So I'm trying to create empty list. Okay, and I'm trying to accept the value one. It's my integer value. Suppose assume that input of enter int value. I'm accepting values at runtime. Next value two int of then input of enter string value. Just I'm taking string value. Different values. No, if you want, you can accept different values. Otherwise, you can ignore it. Not a problem. Now next value three. Just imagine this value three equals to float value. I'm trying to take input of enter float value. Fine. Three values I'm adding. have I'm ready with value 1, value 2, value 3 by accepting from the user list. So this value 1, value 2, value 3, I want to add it to L object. Here two scenarios are there. Do you want append one by one val? You can do it like L dot append, L dot append value 2, L dot append value 3. Like this, if you want, you can add it. It will work, sir. But here, I don't want to add all the values one by one line. So at a time I want to add, then we can go for extend method. Let's see this int value, string value, float value like this. So it is added, no problem. Apart from this also, let's comment this. We can also use at a time extend method. Extend method through I can use value 1, comma value 2, comma value 3. Okay, value 3. So this case both are working. It's look like same. There is no difference much more you are finding, right? Yes, let's see this. Now I can see. Okay, fine. These are the working fine. But sometimes I don't want to go for this value 1, value 2, value 3. So next to go for let's next example. Let's clear it. Test 14. I'm taking L equals to empty. But in this example, I'm not asking same like previous example, like value 1, value 2, value 3, individual elements I'm not asking. I'm giving option to the user to decide how many number of elements through you want to create a list. So that user can decide, enter length of the list. User will decide how many elements he wants to include in the list. For size is decided by the user only. According to the size, I need to loop through one by one value. So that is range of n. Then immediately each range what I am trying to accept here, one value I am accepting here. So that is int of input of enter element. Okay. Now tell me, can I use extend method here? No. Only append is required here. The reason is why? According to range of n, for example, my range is what? 5. Immediately you can see 5 is the input. So 5 value, n value. 5 is going to store in n. Range of n means you know that. Range starts from where? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is range of 5. So x value I am adding. So I value is what? 0 sometimes. First iteration. I value next iteration 1. Next iteration 2. Next iteration 3. Next iteration 4. So these many values I am accepting these many times. So every time I am accepting element from the user and stored into X only. Now I am asking you, will you use here extend method? No option. You have to use obviously append method only because one value we are adding at once. At a time, one value we are adding to the list finally. Finally, after iteration, you can print L. So this is where situation we can recommend append, not extend. See here 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. One by one value are adding here. Got my point? So the
Yes,
situation,
sir.
so at a time
Thank you.
we are looping through one by one value we are taking. That value we are immediately added to the list only. So in that context, so situation will be demand undoubtedly, no problem. But just I am taking append and extend method differences. At a time, we can add multiple values are possible. Sometimes we don't need to write multiple lines, append, go for extend. And sometimes compulsory append only we need to write one by one value we should collect from the user that we can immediately append to the list only. So this is the example. Now fine, next what I need to do, list concatenation and multiplication is there. Means it's a simple concept what we have seen in the string concatenation, how we have seen same like this. List concatenation means adding two or more list into single list. Suppose your employee names are in one list, some of the employee names are in one list, some of the employee names are in other list. So both employees all together you want to prepare one structure, one list only, then we can go for list concatenation. Let's see this. List concatenation is simple by using plus symbol. It's not a matter. Test 15 I'm using. L1 is there. It's my first list. First list is having some, what we can say, uh, female employees are there. Okay, second list is having separately I'm taking male employees are there. Sorry, first list is having male employees, second list is having female employees. So all together I want to join. Now I don't want to separate, making into new list L3 equals to L1 plus L2, then print L3. So finally we got this new list. I'm collecting. So this program is not executing. Test 15 we have to execute. Let's run this now. Test 15. So third list we are preparing completely here, totally. So making one list and stored into L3. L3 became a new list again, which is collecting from L1, L2. Same like one of the list values if you want to display repeatedly. So sometimes, okay, L1 into 3 only. List multiplication it is. It's a simple multiplication means repeated number of times it will display list multiplication. Same as string only clear. So still we need to discuss list sort, list copy, list count, list index. So that we'll see in tomorrow's session. But meanwhile, let's give the exercise. But before that, yesterday we have just discussed about this exercise programming. I ask you to write a program to remove duplicate characters from given string. Means you have to take string like this. So A, B, C, lot of string duplicate characters are there. So I ask you to remove the duplicate characters from string only. Now how it is, just observe. Have you done? Many of them. Yeah, let's see this, how they did duplicate characters removing. Yes, good, 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 good. Ocha, you are using set, Mr. Luke. It's looking good. Sorted method and set. It's very simple, no? Compared to. And Kaveri, first Kaveri code we'll see. First, who pasted this code? Shashank. Yeah, this is Mr. Shashank code, which I'm explaining. Yeah. So indentation, we have to adjust this. So here he has taken like X value, something like ABC wantedly. A result value he wanted to store into separate string. Yes, only fine. Empty string, it's okay. Finally, result value we should store into S only. So he is iterating one by one character in the X. For X in X, for I in X. I means it's a loop variable. In X means X in this available. If it is I value, one of the value is available, I value will collect from the X A, I value A. He is checking again if A not in S, if A is really not available in S, he is trying to add this A to the S only, S equal to S plus I. Good. Then like this again B is going to check. So B in X, yes, B in X. So that means X value will this is B will come and stored into I. Again he is checking if B not in S, B not in really S, then S equal to S plus I. This condition must be satisfied. The value which is coming from string, it's really not available in new string S, then only add, otherwise not. So this is good, sir. Perfect. This is same code which I'm trying to tell you, same look like my code and your code is same exactly. Okay, let's see this some other also written in different style. So ABC, good. This is perfect. You can cite this, comment it. Next, some more. It's looking good somewhat. Let's see this how he has done. Kaveri, yeah, almost Kaveri, you also written same code what I have copy pasted here. Same code. It's good. Same code, exactly. Even my code also same like this. And next, Lokesh. Lokesh has came with different code. Let's try with this. So he used join method. Fine. Sorted method is there. Yes, it is a list options completely. SORTD sorted method is there. And he took set actually. Set, why he took in the sense, actually set can filter the duplicate elements. Exactly. Set will completely ignore the duplicates, no? So that's what he took set, I think so. Set after, again, he's sorted. So why he sorted means the reason is set will remove duplicates. It's okay, but it's not print order. So for order purpose, I think you have decided to take sorted. So let's run this. It's working fine. Good. So this is also looking simple. Okay, it's also good. So simply how to do this maximum operations in Python, as much as simply how to finish it. No need to make some complex all these things. Okay, so this is about previous task that we have done. Fine. Next, the same thing. Today, what task I should give? Just a moment.
Is it incorrect which I created? Uh,
Where you have written your code is where it is there. I didn't receive.
I sent it to you to organize it, right? Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. I am saying. Just let me copy paste here. I didn't see this your code.
Okay.
Sorry for that. Let's copy paste. Uh, see, you are taking it's a list only completely, but I ask you to take string only. But you are initially you have decided this is what list only, but you are converted that into list of set of yes only. It's working fine, but the reason is what I asked here. You can see FAECBD. Even it is not in
Okay.
even it is not in order, but it's a list type only.
Okay.
You have to take string type only. See here,
Okay.
if I try to take string, suppose ABC, 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 ABC like this. So now
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to take actually str. Now this time you
How
can
to sort it? Hmm.
str set of s. We are converting that set, and again it is converted into string. But string is not actually. This is set only still. ABC is started here.
Hmm.
Sorting is available, not a problem. But it's not
Okay.
original string. It's available actually set type only here. Print yes. So s1
Hmm.
I'm taking here s1. Let's try to do this s1. Now you can see this is set only, not string completely. Even we are going to be convert into string. Because why it is not possible, you can just type it here once. Type of s1. So it's a string type, but look like set or not. Even though if I converted set elements into string, it's not taking one by one value from this total along with flower brackets. It will be considered as a string only. So you should suppose to
Okay.
take list on you should suppose to take this is string, not list. But
String. Okay.
you have converted that into a list option. The square bracket you have given.
Hmm.
Anyway, you tried well. It's okay, no problem. So that's all today. There is no task. I think so. I'll think it. I'll prepare it and I'll post in a WhatsApp group. Or else tomorrow we'll go for different task in with list context only. So that's all for now. So I request you all please download the videos daily basis which I am sending you. Don't be delay in the downloading process. So later you should not ask me resend the video lecture I miss I lost means I can't help you. So you can request to any one of our students in WhatsApp group only. There is option. So please try to download every day video lecture and keep that video in your computer folder. Don't keep that videos in your Google Drive. The reason is once I remove from my side the videos from Google Drive, you can't able to access for a long time. So see you again in tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah.